Humanist ideas. Humanist ideas are composed of tolerance, local traditions, ecumenism, indirect rule, cultural ties, benevolence, humanist tolerance, and the finisher. And onwards. What does tolerance do? Tolerance provides you with extra religious unity. What is this? How do you use this effectively? You use this to help prevent unrest, to prevent the triggering of religious disasters in the HRE European region because of conversions by centres of conversion, and to prevent the ticking corruption from lack of religious unity. Local traditions provides you with a blanket nationwide -2 unrest. How do you use this effectively? Well, the flat unrest reduction can allow you the elimination of the need to increase autonomy when you conquer new land. This allows that new land to be integrated into your empire and start contributing economically more quickly. It can also allow you to help overcome the unrest reduction that can be caused by events or estate interactions or having unhappy estates, and in turn prevent rebels from developing. Ecumenism. What does it do? It provides you with +3 tolerance of heretics. How do you use this effectively? Well, it helps prevent province unrest as well as religious disunity contributions from provinces that are of a heretic religion, which makes preventing and minimizing the size of rebels in such provinces more easy, more straightforward, and it allows you to conquest for a larger amount of heretic land without problem. Indirect rule. What does it do? -10 years of separatism. When you take a province from someone, it starts out with separatism, when it's direct conquest. This minimizes how much unrest caused by that separatism there is, which makes preventing or minimizing the rebels resulting from that unrest more straightforward, and it also allows you to culturally convert the land sooner, because you can only culturally convert land once there's no more separatism. Cultural ties. Cultural ties provides +2 max promoted cultures. How do you best use this? Well, it's best used to add cultures which have high value states when you haven't already used up to your state limit, and such states that you want to fully economically integrate into your nation. This is especially true for large culture groups, so Francian or Muscovite, things like that, where you get a large number of provinces that have the culture, so you're minimizing the unrest owing to having a non-accepted culture in a larger number of provinces, reducing a larger amount of total unrest, as well as in locations where you're having a really hard time religiously converting, because when you've got an accepted culture, it's easier to convert. One final thing worth noting is it also allows for easier triggering of the Age of Absolutism multicultural nation objective, which can in turn help you unlock Age of Absolutism age bonus abilities more easily and quickly. Benevolence, what does it do? +30% improve relations. How do you use this effectively? Well, it helps speeds up the decay of negative relationship modifiers, such as aggressive expansion, pirating malice, and so on. One case where this is especially useful, aside from aggressive expansion, is when you force a union or vassalage upon a nation militarily. Once you do so, at the end of that war, you're going to have a whole lot of negative modifiers from force vassalized, was at war with us, etc., etc. And having this extra rate of burning off negative modifiers will help all those negative modifiers to decay away more quickly, bringing them into a positive relationship status with you, helping to ensure their loyalty and allowing you to integrate those nations sooner. And the final idea, humanist tolerance, provides +3 tolerance of heathens. How do you use it effectively? Well, it helps prevent province unrest, as well as religious disunity contributions from provinces of heathen wrong religions, which helps you to conquest more of the land, more land of a heathen religion, and still prevent or minimize the uprising of rebels in those lands afterwards. And the finisher. What does the finisher do for Humanist? It provides you with a reduction in idea cost, so all the ideas you purchase from then on are cheaper, as well as for those with Confucian religion, you get an extra plus 0.25 ticking harmony increase. How do you use this efficiently? Well, ideally you try and complete this as early as possible, possibly in your first or second idea group, so that you get the maximum benefit of that all future idea groups are cheaper. If this was the last idea group you're taking, then this would provide you with no benefit. Excepting if you were a Confucian, and it's worth mentioning that this finisher is then uniquely suited to helping you complete the Sweet Harmony achievement, where you quickly try to harmonize 7 religions, and it does this by raising your harmony, which you then spend whilst harmonizing. Summary. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Summary. The Humanist idea group the Humanist idea group's improved relationship modifier is extremely helpful for burning off a whole range of negative relationship modifiers, including aggressive expansion. It helps you integrate. It helps you prevent people hating you, and it helps you force nations into subservience to you and then integrate them more quickly. In terms of the religious interactions, humanist ideas outperform religious ideas when you have no intention of trying to convert the land, either because you wouldn't have the strength to do so because of it's a hard to convert religion, it's a wrong culture, because it's high development provinces. So instead you just sort of roll over, say, I'm going to accept that you're the wrong religion and it's going to take me forever to fix you and I'm not even going to try. This can be an especially reasonable approach in the early game, because many of the decisions for unlocking extra missionary strength don't occur until the mid to late game, at least unless you're taking religious ideas, excluding religious ideas themselves. So the decisions, the national decisions. Humanist ideas are also extremely helpful when playing in central mainland Europe for avoiding the religious disasters that occur from centres of reformation converting one or two of your provinces. It tanks your religious unity, and that then allows the religious disaster to occur. Whereas if you've taken Humanist, because of the extra boost to religious unity and because of the extra tolerance, that's almost never going to happen.